Coming down off the mountain slope, and as my steps echo, echo, louder than before.
There's no bad blood or anything like that, and we're all really good friends.
Lead singer Jay Malinowski speaks candidly to E-Talk about drummer Pat Pengilly's decision to leave the band.
I think the biggest part of Bedouin Soundclash before was like, friendship and being, and living well together and stuff. And when those things kind of are in jeopardy, you want to make sure that you maintain like what's truly important in life.
When the night feels my soul, I'll be home, I'll be home.
After 8 years and 3 discs spawning hits like When the Night Feels My Song and 12:59 Lullaby, the split surprised many fans and made music headlines. But despite the setback, the Juno-winning band admit they're already hard at work on a new release.
More classic, reggae oriented with like that reggae soul, and getting closer. I mean, we always feel like we're trying to get closer to the roots of what we started wanting to do. And
the fact that the possibilities are now endless is really exciting to us.
And adding to the excitement, Bedouin's much-anticipated summer tour plans with Grammy-winning ska band No Doubt.
Tony Canal, the bass player, had reached out to us a while ago, probably over a year ago, and he was interested in producing for us. And so I guess that was the first, realization that we were on their radar.
I'm excited to meet Gwen Stefani. I have a lot of respect for how they've like stuck to it.
And proving their own staying power, Bedouin Soundclash, who've been performing since 2001, can't imagine doing anything else.
We're really excited to be alive and here and playing music.
We're doing about 20 Porsche World Roadshows per year with about 5,000 potential customers. We actually have 3 sets of Porsche World Roadshow kits and vehicles traveling at the same time throughout the world. At the moment, we have one taking place in New Zealand, one in Austria, and currently for the very first time in Canada.
Today we're doing a media day to kind of introduce the idea of the Porsche World Roadshow to the media. And it's a very interesting story, not just from the perspective of coming out and driving a bunch of cars, which quite a few of our media have done already, but also from a business angle, because it's an interesting marketing program. It has a very high success rate, and it's something that we hope to be doing more of in the future.
The Porsche World Roadshow is really geared towards potential customers. We work with our Porsche centers. We have 12 in Canada. And they in turn invite hot prospects, potential customers. They are interested in the cars, but they're not yet owning a Porsche. The total number of days that we're staging here in Canada is 10. We are expecting over 400 potential customers coming from our 12 dealerships across Canada. We have the Porsche Club North America, so what is very common is once a customer drives a Porsche that they are joining the club and enjoy these type of activities. In fact, we have something called the Sports Driving School, which is a new project that we are planning to introduce into Canada very soon, which is also run by Porsche, and that is geared towards existing customers learning how to drive their Porsche in a very safe environment.
One of the things that the instructors here talk about is infecting people with the Porsche passion. And whether it's a prospective customer, whether it's a member of the media, whoever, to do an event like this, I think you walk away from it going, wow, I really need to have one of these cars.
You having fun? Absolutely.
Something Nothing stands for nothing. A detached memory. This one's about everything you don't think about until you sleep.
And where I've come from, it's just really going back to the stage. I love, it sounds so cheesy, but I love rock and roll music.
Formerly a frontman for 90s band The Headstones, Hugh Dillon is getting back in the music biz with a multi-album record deal and is revealing what fans can expect.
A little more Leonard Cohen and less Lemmy from Motorhead. You know, it's more songwriting and it's kind of vibey. And these are just songs that I love. I love the melody and I love the way the lyrics work with the melody. When you do something that you love, you know, and it's pretty honest, there's no downside. It'll be fun and it'll rock.
The album is titled Works Well With Others and is hitting stores this October. Making the record couldn't have been more fun for Dillon.
It's nothing but fun. It's exciting to be in the studio, to record songs.
Hugh is making more than music. The actor continues to play Ed Lane on CTV's Flashpoint and raves about what it's like to work on the hit show.
When you've got a great chemistry with any kind of creative endeavor, it's not work. It's fun. It's exciting.
He'll also reprise his role as Detective Mike Sweeney on Season 2 of Durham County.
It's hypnotic. It's one of those shows that comes along every once in a while that just has that something about it. You know, it's a unique show.
What then? What would you do? Would you kill me?
Don't push me.
Go ahead.
God damn
Go
it.
ahead.
God damn it.
This is the second generation Z4 Roadster, but before that we had a Z3, which was a very popular car in all of North America. This Z4 has grown up a little bit. It's a little bit longer, a little bit wider, about the same height, much more performance. It has either a 3-liter inline-6 that's 280 horsepower or a twin-turbo inline-6 of 300 horsepower.
I took the history of BMW Roadsters, of course, and I tried to integrate in the new Z4 the Roadster proportions, what we have at BMW, the typical long hood, the driver is close to the rear axle, and all the emotion which are in the cars of the past.
This is the first Roadster with a folding hardtop. Until now, we've had soft tops, and the reason for that was very easy. We wanted to have these flowing lines of a Roadster, the low back end of the Roadster, the long hood. And in order to fit a roof package into the trunk and still have some luggage space, really you needed a soft top. With this new top system we have that's very compact, we're able to fit a beautiful hardtop roof into the trunk and still have some room for luggage, and still have the beautiful lines.
Yeah, we do have a lot of requirements with all the components that have to fit in there and the safety requirements. At the same time, in the beginning of the project, I usually try to go a step back and just develop an overall concept and then fill this concept with all the components that have to fit into it so that it actually has a very complete feel and a very fluent feel on the interior, because that creates the comfort for the driver and passenger.
Well, Roadster market grows and shrinks depending on how interesting and how emotional the products are in that segment. We have been the leader in the Roadster segment, at least in the US, I'm not sure about Canada, and the Z4 was that leader. We hope that this one will be too. It's kind of a breath of fresh air in dismal times.